Flying ships, customizable builds, retro graphics, monsters, and diesel punk sky pirates. But is it any good? Muckluck here, and I make concise, spoiler-free game reviews that help you decide if you want to buy something without spoiling the game for you. This is Black Skylands, a sandbox open-world action-adventure top-down shooter game. It is available on PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and XS, and Nintendo Switch, and is rated T for teen. In full disclosure, I received this game for free as part of my work, but the goal of this review is to determine whether or not this game is worth its $20 price tag for you. The game's setting, with no spoilers beyond the tutorial. In Black Skylands, the world, as humans know it, takes place in the clouds on floating islands and ships. You play the role of Ava, a girl with an adventurous streak. After a tutorial where you play your younger self and learn the basics, your father runs in and basically hits you with, "We have to go now," and takes you to the capital. Years later, you return to the place of your childhood as a young adult with your own ship, assigned to be the marshal in these parts, and find out what the heck has been going on since you were forced to leave. The general gameplay. The gameplay can be divided into two main forms: on foot and when you are driving your ship. On foot, you can dodge roll, fire a grappling hook, melee attack, use up to 3 ranged weapons, and customize them to match your preferred fighting style, and utilize 2 cooldown skills that you can choose and upgrade. On the ship, you can fire a reflective pulse, similar idea to a parry, fire the primary weapon, infinite ammo but can overheat, or the side guns, limited ammunition, you must restock. You can customize the ship to be fragile and fast, or slow and tanky, or anywhere in between, and choose and upgrade weapons for the ship that you like the most. You will go from location to location, unraveling the main story, fighting sky pirates, trying to help people, and investigating rumors of strange monsters. Black Skylands took me about 13 hours of gameplay to complete the main story. There were other side quests and optional islands I never visited. I would imagine if you 100% the map, there is close to 20 hours of content. Additionally, there is a repeatable endgame system called raids, which I won't show due to story spoilers, but to briefly describe them, you accept certain challenges such as will not dodge roll, will not melee, or I'll take a specific ship model to this raid, then go through a gauntlet of levels and get rewards if you make it to the end. Comparisons to other games. While I've never played a game exactly like this one, the ship controls felt much like driving vehicles in Factorio, and the foot combat was reminiscent of RimWorld's. The details. Graphics. The game uses pixel graphics, and the human world has a diesel punk theme, its occupants making heavy use of liquid fuel in most of their constructions. Your city ship you call home visibly improves as you do upgrades, which was satisfying to watch. The monsters you run into remind me of something between the Zerg of StarCraft and the aliens of Metroid. Sound and music. The sound cues for everything was on point, from incoming enemy attacks to ship maintenance and reloads. But one thing I really enjoyed in this department was the music. Listen to one of these tracks. Controls. Black Skylands can be played with a controller or with mouse and keyboard. I played mouse and keyboard, and while the ship controls took some getting used to, I didn't have any issues. The ship controls use WASD to move, but W moves you forward no matter what direction you're facing. A and D move you left and right based on your current direction. Again, similar to Factorio's vehicles if you ever played that. But when you're on foot, W moves you up, S moves you down, and so forth as you would expect from WASD. Your mouse cursor in all modes is for your primary weapon. The overall controls for this game felt very fluid, moving around combat, dodging past attacks, reloading while moving, it all felt very smooth. Saving system. The game allows you to save anytime outside of combat. If you die on any boss fights, it usually respawns you to just before the fights you can try again. No long corpse runs or anything like that. Content creator concerns. None. I streamed part of my playthrough on Twitch and uploaded the entire playthrough to our Muckluck Plays YouTube channel, and I did not experience any muted VODs or have any issues with copyright claims. Do I have anything negative to say about this title? In my entire playthrough, I only encountered one bug. There was a boss fight that summoned ads throughout the encounter. I died on it, respawned, and ran in to try again, and the boss's ads had not despawned between attempts, making the subsequent attempts more difficult. After a few attempts, I got past this challenge, but again, that was the only bug I saw in my entire time playing. Final thoughts. I began playing this game on its public release day as part of a 2-hour sponsored stream. Afterwards, I enjoyed the game enough to finish it to completion and make this video. I found it to be a very fun, roughly 20-hour indie title that had engaging gameplay, satisfying visuals and sounds, a nearly bug-free experience on launch day, and an enjoyable story. For what I got, I have to say that Black Skylands definitely felt worth its price. If you'd like to see more of my own playthrough of Black Skylands, I'll include a link to that playlist from our other channel down below. Subscribe there too. Once again, this video was not sponsored, but if you choose to pick up Black Skylands and tackle it for yourself, please consider using the Nexus referral link down below. I only plug this on the games I find worthwhile. Any games purchased on Nexus are still added to your Steam account. It is not another launcher. It simply supports the creation of these videos when picking up games and is the same price outside of sales. As always, a massive thank you to our dear patrons who make content like this possible. If you'd like to become a supporter and earn early access, there's a link to that in the description. Keep your eyes on the sky.